How's it going? Welcome back to another day here in StarRupture. In the last video, we kind of got started with the tutorial mission, explained to us how to set up some of our equipment, get production lines going, things like that. Game looks fantastic, man. Super excited to jump into a series, kind of get things rolling, see how things progress, stuff like that. But I was thinking, with it being a tutorial mission, it would be in a separate map than the open world. It's not, man. It's all done here, which kind of works out because all the stuff that we learned about is still here to be used. So, what we have, ore extractor. Currently sitting on titanium. It's one of the two different resources that we have right now for building. We got that plus the wolfram ore, I think it's called. And that's the copper looking stuff over here. We've got our smelter. So things kind of run from this into that through the rail system right here. And then into the orbital exchange. Now that's used for taking on missions from the, I think it's like 5 different corporations. Send stuff up into orbit. And that's how you make your money. Now for the power is super simple in this game. I mean, it kind of seems that way for right now. You have 2 different ways for powering your structures. One, direct contact, like this right here. That's one of our solar panels there. So power will run this way. Now there's a gap right here, but it's still connected through the rail system. So you get power that way as well. That's kind of how the ore extractor is powered. So it's kind of neat, man. Keeps from having like power lines all over the whole map. That is our base core. Not exactly sure the purpose of that. We'll kind of learn that as we go along. But one thing they kind of miss in the tutorial is combat. So maybe that'll kind of come later in the game whenever we have things to fight. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. So what I want to do today is, one, move our habitat that has all of our structures in there. Maybe over there, put it over there on the side, get it out of the way, and kind of get this sorted out a little bit better. I want to have that run into here, kind of like we have it. But I also want to have one of the ore extractors over here or over there, and then running into a different smelter as well. So we'll kind of see, man. We'll see. Let's look in here real quick. And I think we can deconstruct all this like it is. So 20, 100 back, 125. So that's 145, 155. What I'm looking at is you can deconstruct this whole thing right here. And I think we get back all the build parts for the stuff inside plus what's attached. So it kind of works out. Now in this game, you get 100% things refunded when you break stuff down, which is kind of cool because a building game like this for production lines, you're constantly breaking them down, refining your operation and stuff like that. And it's nice to have everything kind of back at a 1-to-1 ratio. Saves from all that extra farming that you don't really need to do because you got to farm stuff for the mission system. You know what I mean? So let's try to break this down. And that only did the habitat. I like it, man. I like it. So in between videos, I did a little bit of farming. Now don't worry, I didn't do anything off camera other than farmed up 100 of this and 100 of that. Now these are used to make the build parts for like all the stuff that we just had right there. Get this kind of sorted out for the moment. We got some food. We got this needs to go into the analyzing station to get some of the research points. We got some of our raw materials, our build parts, and then that's for making more build parts. So let's see if we can remember how to do the building. Let's get rid of the orange exclamation mark on these. It bugs me so bad if it's left there. Okay, so what we want is a habitat. Now this is a 3x4. So we'll turn it to where the 3 is on this side for our door. That way it's kind of in the middle. And then we'll set it over here. Okay, see how there's that orange block in there? I think that means that it's kind of clipping into the terrain. Let's try to move it over some. I don't want it to be super tall, but I want it to be moved over out of the way. So that's right. Wait, what? You can stack them. Interesting. Oh, you can go very tall, too. Now, how do we get to the inside? I mean, we have the airlock, right? That's the door. Over here. Vertical connector. So allows access to a habitat placed on top of another habitat. Okay, missed that in the tutorial. Has to be placed inside a habitat. Connects 2 habitats placed side by side. So we can expand this way as well. So does that mean that we don't have a larger one for building on later? Let's kind of just go with that for the moment. Interesting. Let's build some stairs, which I think... Yeah, right down here. So we got shallow stairs and regular ones. Shallow stairs. That's kind of neat. Let's do the normal ones. And that'll get us back inside. Now, once we're in here, let's do... maybe right here. The fabricating machine. Forget the name of it. Or here. Basic item printer. And then before we get too far into this, let's build the connector. That's kind of cool, man. Wait, this is backwards, though. Hold on. This is a 3x4. This is a 4x3. Let's kind of change this around some. I still want to build one just to have it. There we go. Wait, it's all the same. And we need to build this again. Do we want it right there? Let's do it right here. So you walk in, and then go right over here to this one. That'll kind of work, man. Alright, so we also got some windows. Gotta have some windows into place. Opens it up a little bit. We'll just put 2. I don't know if we can build right next to these. We'll kind of see. So we've also got the analyzing station. We'll just kind of test it with this. You can place it in front of the window. Okay, that kind of works. Let's put it right here, though. So it's kind of out of the way. Oh, we got the stairs. This guy. So that's for the second floor. Now, how do we use stairs? Oh, you just look up or down. Okay. But it's kind of easy. Can you fall down the stairs? Absolutely not. Fantastic, man. No self-damage from the stairs. I'm glad you don't have to, like, click E on it to attach or teleport up. You just actually, I mean, literally walk up and down the stairs. That's kind of neat. We've also got the corporate terminal. I mean, kind of just put it right there, I think. I think that's all that we had in the last video, right? That's all that's unlocked right now. So you can kind of see the build parts up here. We got 231 of the basic ones. Don't know what these are for yet. And don't remember what that is. I think we were using one of these to build the base core, the big thing out there. So with this, we don't have any storage in here right now. Right? Back in the ship, we got 2 of them over there, plus a printer. So if everything goes bad, we can still kind of start back there from scratch. So in here, we got the different corporations. So we got 5 of them right now. And the way that it works is each one of these has different items to unlock as you do work for them, right? Up here is the kind of like the research points we get from this guy analyzing things. And we can level up. So for this one, it's got a regeneration chamber. It's going to be a respawn point. Probably need that pretty soon here. Med tool. Use to heal yourself or other players. LEM station. No idea what that is. Some more items. How far down does this go? Level 11 is a current progress you can do on these, on each one. And each corp has different stuff, right? Oh, a fabricator. So that's for some new build parts. So that might be one of the ones we prioritize first. To kind of learn about that and get it unlocked. Increases inventory capacity by 8 slots. Now, is that for our inventory? Or for storage later on? It's going to be a furnace. Helium extractor. Oh, a large habitat. So there is a bigger one. Okay. So maybe not build too much onto this one until we get the large one unlocked. That's level 7, though. Quite a ways away. Press, refineries. Okay, a lot of stuff here. This is going to be the one for the combat stuff. We got a pistol, grenades, equipment upgrade station. Used for weapon management. Unlocks new weapons and mods in exchange for war bonds. War bonds. Used to unlock new weapons and mods in the armory. So that's the armory, I guess? Defense turrets. Defense towers. Okay, a lot of stuff there. Recipe station. Unlocks new production and food recipes. Interesting. Oh, a map. So the map we need to unlock here pretty soon because in the last video, we did a very, very tiny amount of exploring. But there's a building way over there. Not sure if you can see it on the recording. And what it said when we got to it is that if you have a map, which we don't have currently, it'll show you all the resources on it. So we need to get the map here pretty soon too. Wind turbine, more power. Base core amplifier. Increases base core capacity by 20. Works for every base core when placed. So, we can have multiple base cores. Now, the base core is this guy right here. And that's a starting structure. Not sure why you need multiples. Because you can upgrade that on the inside to different tiers. Again, something we'll learn about later on, I'm sure. Personal storage! Hold on, that's the wrong one we were looking at. Solar generator, another amplifier, wind turbines, more inventory slots. We need to unlock that right away. Just to have something to store our stuff in. Storage depot. Redistributes items evenly to all connected buildings. Can store up to 400 units of one selected item. So far, what I've seen is these stack to 100. Except for these, that kind of goes up higher. But for this stuff, that'd be 4 stacks in it. Now for that, we kind of need that for a buffer system. I play quite a bit of Factorio and stuff off camera. And a little bit familiar with buffer systems. So what we'll do is probably off of this, eventually, off the extractors, maybe have those run into 1 or 2 silos. That way we always got a supply of those in case they can't keep up. Run that into the smelters, have some more buffers set up, and that'll go for the... from the smelter to the buffer, and then buffer to the fabricators, right? Make the different parts. Then maybe have another buffer system as well for the built items. And then use those for connecting to this, for the final product to send off to the corporations. Kind of see how that works out. That's where it gets a little bit complicated, where I lose my mind. I'm kind of nervous, not going to lie, about doing a series on a game like this on camera. Because look, man, if you if you see my other videos, you would know my brain does not work like normal people's. So things get kind of interesting. Not always efficient, but it all works out in the end. So we got building drones. Interesting. Multi-rails. Rail modulators. Splitting or merging of up to 3 rails. Again, that's where life gets very complicated. But kind of makes stuff easier too, right? So there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay. Let's focus on first this. Second will be this. And then we'll do the map after that, if we can. So for research points, we've got 15 currently. Now, certain items give you the research points. And we have this. That's for 350 research points. Using the inline station right there. We found that on the guy back there by the machine that has the, that needs the map. That I talked about back there. And he had this on him. So claim that. We have 365. So in here... level up.
Congratulations. Clever Robotics has received its order. A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the terminal.
So there we go. First unlock. We got 165 left on the points. So let's build one here real quick. So that goes on the floor or in the wall. Interesting. Can you stack them down here? You can't stack them. Okay, let's remove this. And let's build it on the wall. You can stack them there. Okay, let's do 3. Tell you what, let's do this. Like that, our storage wall. Now, how many spots do we have in here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We got 18. Okay, so not too many. Can we rename it? Absolutely. So let's do food. Clean up our inventory. We will do ammo. And then we'll do resources. How much can we actually type? Okay, good bit. Why can he not go all the way to the edge? I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying, man. That's still a pretty good bit for naming, though. Okay. Right now, we'll keep all this on us just to have it in case we need it. I like that a lot. Now, does it stick out of the side? Probably not, right? It doesn't. Fantastic, dude. So we're kind of set here. So the way that it works, too, from what I gathered, so corporations. These are all the area for doing the research, unlocking new items, things like that. Now, to get the research points, you can, one, research different things like the plants you find out there, bring them back, get a couple research points, or that item that we found. The other way, and the main way, I think, is through the corporations out here. Now, we got the orbital cargo launcher. I keep calling it orbital exchange. I'm still stuck on Icarus. Orbital cargo launcher. And here we got the same corporations. And you select it, got different levels. So this guy wants... how many? I think just this, right? So, produce some of these, load them in here. I think you get 1 point for each one. Yeah, right there, plus 1. So 1 point for each one. Once it gets to 200, that unlocks the level on the inside. So I think you can kind of combine this out here with doing research in there too. Kind of do some testing today. We haven't got that far. It's just what I saw whenever I was doing the tutorial mission, right? So let's get this kind of sorted out. Let's start with these. Let's break this down. Break these down. And I kind of want to start getting stuff somewhat set up, I mean, semi-properly. Now, the space shuttle is that way. So what we might do is let's start with the... where's electricity? Right here. Let's put these over here on the side. Kind of out of the way. Let's do 4. We should have built them up higher because of the rocks. Let's do 6. Not enough resources. Okay. Let's build some more of the building parts. That's why I farmed that stuff up off camera. So we got enough to craft with. Let's just make them all. We got 1,000. Just over 1,000. Now, something that's kind of cool is when you do your farming and stuff, if you need some parts, instead of doing it with the miner, since we've got this guy set up, you can actually grab it from here. It's got a small little storage for a stack. And now we got some more. So that kind of works. We don't have one for the wolf ram. We'll set it up here in a minute. Let's get 2 more of the solar panels set out. That way we're not kind of worried about solar for our power for the moment. That is not in line. Got problems with the terrain there too. Let's kind of set these up a little bit higher for the moment. Either up higher or just... let's just start it right here. Now what we can do, seeing how these are not connecting to this, we should be able to take these and connect them. And now that actually has power. Fantastic way for getting power to stuff, man. Very, very nice. Alright, so that's sorted out. Let's take this guy and move it back some. Because that is a final piece of the puzzle when we're doing all of our crafting, right? Where was that at? Right here. Final endpoint. We'll put it just right here at the back. So we don't need to worry about connecting this with power, because eventually the rails will go from this to other items that are connected to the base station here. I think. Or vice versa. We might need to connect this kind of with the platforms, and that'll feed power to those items. Okay, so I think this should kind of connect different rails together, right? So if we're wanting to do 2 of the smelters, let's kind of start this backwards. We want 1 more smelter. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll have 2 lines. Where's the drones? Right here. So if we have this, And we set it right here in line with that. I want to do it there. Let's do it back here. Back here? 1, 2. Trying to figure out where I want to put it. You'll see why here in a second. I think right here will work. Okay. So that one right there might be too close. We'll take the drone lines. This one will be for titanium smelting. This will be for the wolfram ore smelting. It'll come out of here. Connect to this. This one. To here. And we got room here for one more smelter to connect if we need to. And then we'll take this one and hook it into there. Okay. So that's set there. Nothing has power. There's no lights on the rails, so we do need to connect the bottom part here. And now it has power.
I am detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare yourselves for a wave.
What does that mean? What's a Ruptura activity? Is that the creature wave defense? We don't have any weapons! Okay, well, anyways. So that should be sorted there. Now I'm thinking, with these drone lines, when you get so far, I don't know if they actually, like, put down their own supports, or how that works. But it should be set properly, I think. Let's set up the other ore extractor over here. I don't see any creatures. Are we okay? Is that growing? What is going on? What is that? Up there in the sky? I don't know if you can see it. That's kind of cool, man. Let's build the ore extractor while we're waiting for something to happen. So this one will go here. That's the wolfram ore. And then we want the drones again. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm kind of sketched out at the moment. Drones right here. That's a very long stretch. That might... So that goes without any supports. Wave warning. What does that mean? Is that gonna blow up? Do we need to be inside? Next wave. Where was the first wave? Instructions not clear.
Ruptura's eruption has started.
Oh, yeah, okay, be inside.
Prepare for impact.
We're okay. Would that kill us? Oh, absolutely. Our health's going down. Absolutely. Inside, inside.
Extreme temperatures.
You think? Is that gonna burn all of our stuff? I need more windows. This? Give me a window. That does not look good. I'm just saying. Is that gonna go, like, go away? Could we make a fire extinguisher? Maybe a water hose? That's terrifying, dude. We took some damage, though. Oh, let's get some food, too. I mean, while we're inside, a guy gets hungry. So that's going to be 90 calories. That is food and hydration.
I can use this.
Can we use it out of here? Okay, we can't. Are we safe? Lower temperature. What? Hold E to lower temperature. That was kind of weird.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
It looks so nice with all the grass. Oh, our solar. Do we still... It is so quiet. We still got power on the stuff, right? We don't. It's all red. It's because there's no sunlight, right? It's changing colors. What is that? It scares me that it said next wave. Are we totally done with whatever's going on? We mine you? Absolutely.
What is this?
This is ignitium, a cosmic mineral that's good at storing heat, but also releases it quickly. It can help you cool your base. But hurry, if not controlled, it sublimates rapidly.
What does that mean? What does sublimate mean? That's a word I've never heard before. Is it getting brighter? I think it is, right? Raw material of limited availability. Use any analyze station. 70 points! Is that for the stack or just for one? 70 for each one! Well, I'll tell you what, while we're here. So what does it mean? Does it mean that does it disappear after time in our inventory? And what does it mean by it's used for our building too? I don't exactly know what's going on, not gonna lie. There's one over there too. Some back there. So should we harvest all these while they're out here? Is it gonna be like this all the time too now? With the grass gone? Kinda sucks if so. Look nice, man. Was super excited to see the different training stuff. Is that helium, I think? Yeah, we found that in the tutorial. It's gonna be titanium. Interesting. I don't want to go too far from base because we don't have the map yet. And I have no idea where we're at, man. You can barely see that in the background. Kind of cool how the ash is all falling, too. Oh, give me a minute. I'm going to collect some of these. If there's any more around. We'll go back and throw them to the analyze station. And kind of see what it's all about. That's kind of weird. Terrifying. A little bit weird. Dead body. He didn't make it inside before the... What is that? Oh, that's it for the body. Didn't make it inside before the flames came. More ammo. Okay. Some snacks. I mean, look, dude. Food's always a good thing.
I can use this.
I didn't see any more of those parts. So maybe sublimate means that it doesn't last very long on the surface? Not too sure. Base is right here, though. We'll go ahead and do the analyze station on these. Kind of see what we get. And then continue with this. All we have to do on the smelter is select the... What's it called? Wolfram? The ingot. And that's kind of set. They'll probably select a mission out of here. And have it run all that through. Get some research points. And unlock some more stuff. Alright, so let's do this first. Keep our inventory nice and neat. That's all part of these games, at least in my mind. You have to keep yourself sorted. Because if you kind of lack on that... How's our food? If you lack on that... It gets out of hand very, very fast, right? I don't want to split. I want to consume. There we go. Some more titanium. Alright, so. Yeah, it's almost 1,200 points. Okay, so what can we unlock now? So are those rare events, I'm guessing? Probably, right? And I wonder how these stack up. So if it's 200 on the first one. Oh, 1,500 for the second one. Holy crap, dude. So we wanted... What next? The fabricator. That's 200 points.
Excellent work.
Thank you.
The Selenian Corporation thanks you for your shipment. Your rewards are waiting in the corporate terminal.
So there's a fabricator. It'll make the titanium rod and titanium bars. So the smelter makes the titanium bars as well. Will that replace... Oh, that makes a lot of stuff. Will that replace the smelter then? Had to do some science and see. You don't know until you know, you know? So the next thing we wanted was to work on the map fragment. So for this, we need to do level up.
Delivered. The Moon Energy Corporation thanks you for your shipment. You can claim your reward in the corporate terminal.
So we need about 5, almost 600 more points to unlock the map. So we'll start with the Moon Energy Corp next, right? And start our first mission with them. So, before we do that, let's build our new items. So we've got the Fabricator. Basic production building utilizes nanoscale printing. Okay. So does that go inside? Absolutely not. That goes outside. Let's put it there for the moment. So, what we have here, put that away. You gotta hold Q to put that away, not just press it like I was. So in here, that'll start making the bars up. And this one is making the titanium ones. Right there. Got a stack of 100 as well. Now for this guy, oh, it requires the bars. And that'll make the rods. The Wolfram bar will be made into wire. Do we have calcium? I don't remember where we got this last time. But that'll be... Put that away. That'll be made into... Oh, wait, we need calcium blocks. Can that be made in a smelter? It's kind of cool, dude. I like it, man. I like it. So with Factorio, all your lines are on the ground. These are all up in the air. Kind of makes life a little bit easier. Where do we select the recipe at? Oh, right here. Okay, so where do we make the... Oh, the block's right here. That's locked. Why is it locked? Maybe it gets unlocked later? Not too sure. Still don't know about the heat and cooling on this as well. Okay, so we're good here. Now for the power. Will that show on these guys what our current... Okay, we do have 6. They produce 10 each. Is that right? 60 in grid. And 30 is being used. Okay. So we're at half of our capacity. Now, I'm not sure if the rails use power. Probably not. I don't know. I'm hoping this works like I think. I'm worried that... I mean, it should work to where all this stuff gets looped into one. The way that the track looks, it looks like it kind of goes from here, then you loop it back around to this one. You know what I mean? With the curves? We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Let's do this. So for the Moon Corp... Ooh, we can't do anything for them right now. They want calcium. We don't know where the raw calcium is. We could work on this one. They want wire plus the bars. So they just want the Wolfram bar. So let's do this. Just to work on something.
Learning is the key to greatness.
Junior, you gotta stop talking all the time, buddy. Okay, that is working like I was thinking. It's kind of weird how it goes over the middle like that. So we should be able to hook up like the calcium on this side, right? Have it all funnel down to this guy. Now for this... Are we okay? Why do I hear music? I got music turned off. I don't ever have music in my videos. I do got it set too to where the dialogue should be a little bit louder. Maybe easier to hear now on the edited version. It's weird. Oh, there's grass. So it regrows. Well, that's kind of interesting, man. Not too bad. See, that's sending all that stuff up to orbit. It's kind of taking away at this. We need to figure out about the calcium. I'm going to pause the video. Actually, you know what? I'll probably just mute the audio right here. I don't ever have audio in my games, man. Keeps from people trying to claim it for copyright and stuff like that. I'll just kind of mute the in-game audio. But what we'll work on is getting that one done. Need to go out and find some calcium. And this guy, not exactly sure what we need to do with it. We just need raw calcium for that. Wait, wrong one. Next mission. Dude, that music is super, super loud in my headphones and no way to turn it down. We got to figure out how to make the calcium blocks. The world's back to normal. So that thing kind of just comes, happens, kills everything off. Now, is there going to be creatures in the world? Or the enemies? If you got a wave defense going on, when that thing explodes, does that kill all the creatures too? That's kind of nice if it does. I don't know, interesting. So these are locked. How do we unlock them? Is that done through this? Wait.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Oh, now the music's gone. Okay. So it regenerates. Interesting. It's kind of weird. We're still learning, man. We're still learning. Oh, current recipe is for calcium ore. It doesn't tell where you unlock. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Did we not unlock another thing to build? Fabricator. Right here. Recipe station. Ah, that's what we need. Let's put you right there.
Congratulations. You can now unlock new functionality for your buildings at the recipe station.
Thank you.
But the buildings can already do these things. Why would we need to unlock anything?
Arcadia 7 is a very particular place, full of specific resources and requirements. The building's programming needs to be updated as these requirements change, to avoid unnecessarily clogging up memory as well as transfer fees.
It's the Claywood Corporation that determines the cost of transfer. You could lower the price and everything would go smoother.
I'll respond with one of Mr. Claywood's favorite sayings. This is exactly why you're not the richest person in the world.
Alright, so it looks like recipes are right here. So that's the intermediate building parts, quartz building parts, power cell. So to unlock the next tier for the building material, we need 1,000 of the basic. We need some glass of 100. Inductors for 100. Titanium housing for 100. And then that's the research points. Data points, research points, same thing. 300 of those. So for this, we need 1,000 of the calcium ore. We've got 37. Okay, look. We're a little bit shy on that. That's kind of weird sound. Let's do this. How's our food and stuff? We're good. And how are we doing out here? 42 of 200. So we got 95, 96. So that is keeping up, right? Production from this is going very slow. But it's keeping up with the demand on this. Stack size is 100. The thing is, that's going kind of slow. I wonder, can we have multiples of these for the same job? Or do they all run off of different jobs? Right? Science. You don't know until you know, you know? So if we build this right here, right? And then let's check on this first. Oh, you can. Okay. So that kind of changes everything. What we can do is you build one of these. How tight of a turn radius can we have? If we put that there. Oh wait, it's colliding. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. Okay. We do one of these. Want to do it right here? It'll come off of that. For right now, we'll put it right here. And then what we'll do is this one to here. This one to here. I'll connect this. No. Okay, so it does matter which way you actually start for the direction that they actually travel. Good to know. Okay. So with that, we should now have these going to some there and some here, right? Seems how we were kind of overproducing and that was getting lagged out because they weren't going up fast enough. Okay, it is. It's splitting. So they split at an even rate. One here, one there. Perfect. Wait, stop. Some games use F, some use E. I wish there's like a standard, you know? So we should be doing double capacity now for the end product. Yep, that went up to 71 instead of 70. So that'll be 73, right? It is. So one for here, one for there. They're going up at the same time. There we go. Fantastic, man. So what we need is a ton of these. Always have them at the end of the production line because that is the final place for them to get sent up. And have multiple splitters go into multiple splitters go into a ton of these. So how is our power draw now? Okay, so we got 20 left on the grid. So with that, a little bit more science. We'll do a rail going to nowhere. Reason being, so the rails do not consume power. Okay, that's what I was wondering. And it does put out one of the supports if needed. I like it, man. I like it. Okay, so, anyways, food and stuff's good. Let's try to find calcium. Let's go this way. There's stuff up there on the ridge. Don't know if you can see it. We'll kind of search around here. And the next time we need something, we'll go that way. I'm not sure how big the map is. That's kind of why we need the map. But some stuff like this, you can either eat it, or you can use it for the analyzing station. 5 research points. So I'm not sure if those kind of regenerate over time, or if once you pick them, that's it. I kind of want to grab them all and just kind of get research points, you know? I mean, the best way to get the points, I guess, is through the missions. So we got something down here. We're still trying to make our way to, I guess, up towards that ridge. And then we might just loop back around. Is that a cave? That's a cave. It looks like a trap, man. I'm just saying. We don't have any weapons. Let's wait to come back to this. It's right outside of base. Base is literally right there. I have to come back to that. That's kind of weird, man. Kind of grabbing all this stuff as we go. I'm not sure what this is. That might be one of the meteorite parts. Right? If so, we can get some research points from it. Oh, it's titanium. So some can be mined and some can't. I wonder what's over there, too. Need to work our way that way. I guess if we look at this, too, we can see when another rupture will happen. That's the other problem with being out this way. I'm not sure what happens if we die, right? While we're out here. I mean, I want to find out, but I don't at the same time.
Fascinating specimen.
Right?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Or ruins your kidneys. We won't know until you try it.
Removes toxicity. Wait, what? Eat to gain effect. Removes 40 on the toxicity, but removes all positive effects. It's kind of like a double negative, right? That's going to be calories and hydration. Just calories, okay.
Come here.
I mean, grab a few for later, right? Never know when you might get poisoned, just saying. Safety first. I don't want it. No! Okay, this does do damage to creatures. I was wondering what we were supposed to use as a weapon. Oh, look, man, I don't like spiders, okay? Spiders in real life are terrifying. These are Kind of like cross between a spider and a crab. I didn't know if the mining tool would do damage. Seems to. Do we get stuff from you? Absolutely not.
What were those creatures?
Exactly.
They didn't look like anything from Earth.
They're vermin, the main threat on this planet.
What do you mean, main?
Most of the people that arrived on Arcadia 7 were eliminated by these creatures. Natural disasters you can prepare for, but vermin are a bit more unpredictable.
Strange organisms. They look like insects at first glance, but they couldn't survive out here with this level of oxygen concentration. Is this some completely new species? Why don't I know anything about them? I know everything about this planet.
The IRO imposed a TS9 top-secret clause on their existence. They made very sure no one ever found out about them. Aside from high-ranking officials, only people sent directly to the planet have ever learned of their existence.
Claywood was here. You should have told us. You knew. Gal, what's going on?
You've entered an infection cloud.
Interesting.
Microorganisms from the vermin are reacting with your equipment, disrupting your shield.
That's what you get for using superconductive converters for defense. I once wrote a paper on the need to switch to trans-regulatory systems, but who'd listen to me?
That guy talks so very much. So, combat's kind of cool, man. It's not too bad. It doesn't feel stiff, is the main thing, you know? Pretty fluid. So that's our base way down there. I wonder what that is. Is that calcium? Possibly. Some water there. So this guy, 55 on the research points. Okay. It's not too bad. We might save this for a different video up there. I'm not sure how the combat will be. Let's go up there. We're here. Let's check it out, man.
Great work.
Thank you.
Future Health Solutions is now receiving all requested items. New rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal.
So the things that we were making are done. That's not too bad, man. Okay, we all right? The range is kind of low on the mining laser. He's blocking it! Oh, dude, they're advancing. We might not. We probably shouldn't go up here. Okay, let's run. Let's run. Not today, man. Not today, dude. I don't want to die on our first day on the job.
Vermin dead.
Yep, stop it. That is terrifying, dude. I'm not sure if moving back and forth was helping to get them from blocking it. Okay, yep, overheated. It's gonna be a problem. Just keep running, dude. If you don't see them, they don't see you. Okay? I'm gonna make the rules. We just have to follow them. It's kind of neat and terrifying how they block it. Sorry if it's making you dizzy. It's kind of making me dizzy too. I'm not sure if that's actually helping. No! I hate spiders. I don't know if I mentioned that. I am terrified of them in real life. There's another part there too. And do the parts disappear over time? Is there a limit on when you can grab them? I don't know. I don't want to go too far into here because I don't want to keep running. A lot of stuff, though. I'm curious what's up here. We need to get a pistol made. He's stuck in the ground. Okay. Let's leave this for a different point in time. We'll try to get geared up, get a weapon made, and then we'll come back and hopefully raid all this. Maybe get some of these solar panels. We're here, dude. We're here, man. How's our food? We're fine, dude. We're fine. Anybody home? Is that all the spiders? I hope there's not a boss up here, is a thing. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit worried. A chest! A dead person! Ammo?
Just what I need.
What does that sound?
Is that
Wrong
what
button?
I think it is?
Correct. a limbic enhancement membrane.
So many of these guys, dude.
It increases the brain's capabilities. Once placed in the disc, it can improve your motor or cognitive skills.
Wonderful. Pushing what humanity is capable of to the limit.
Okay, so the side-to-side does help because they block. So if you aim for a different leg, they try to block. Easy! And you can hit the other leg while they're trying to block a different one. Know what I mean? That's kind of neat, man. Not gonna lie, dude. Not gonna lie. Let's reload. Remove the charge. Okay. What's in here? I don't know. War bonds. Okay, we need the war bonds. That'd be good for some points. A calorie stim shard. Gains 45 toxicity. Okay. Increases calorie limit by 50%. Lasts for 45 minutes. So, that would be a buff. Plus we get the toxicity. So if we eat this to remove the toxicity, it also removes the good stuff from this. Interesting. So it'd be no point in actually using it. If we eat the other one, that is, you know. Okay, we're good? We're alright? Grab a part. Rubble pile. I mean, I'll take those. And actually, let's stack these higher. There we go. Free up some slots.
You're nearing the abandoned outpost of a previous expedition. Search the area. You'll find equipment and information you can use.
Junior,
Can I use
that's what I'm
any
doing.
of what's left standing?
Unfortunately, no. All buildings were created for a core that was an older model, incompatible with the current version of the building tools programming. But it's okay. Look on the bright side. Anything you find here is yours. I won't tell anyone.
I can't even build anything here?
Officially, this is still territory belonging to the IRO and its partner companies. Even though they failed, it doesn't change the fact that they were here first.
So, there's a lot of stuff here. We might need to come back. I hear you. Do they constantly respawn up here? Okay, they can jump. They can jump. They got hops. They got hops. Oh, we're gonna die, dude. Please, no. I'm too young to die. Shield is gone. We're gone. We're gone. Infection. What infection? Stay back. Vermin. Yep. So something I don't know about, too, they didn't explain in the tutorial, is we keep getting levels up on the right side, but there's no skill screen, right? Story item. Okay. Oh, right here. Okay. It was locked out, I think, in the tutorial. So as you level up, what do we get? What was that level 10? I don't know what this means. It doesn't say. Use a limb station. Oh. Oh. Okay. So as it levels up, that's what the limb station's for. You can put in different things here for a... like a bonus, right? So we got Star Bites. Consumable. Gives you toxicity. That's the war bonds. That's some of the parts from the spiders. Same with that. Okay, that's all the stuff. What is this? Security logger. 1,500 on the points. Not too bad. Okay, what else do we have up here? Grab some more stuff and we're going to get out of the area. I don't want to die, man. Sure, our food's getting low. A little bit. Kind of got sidetracked from our our mission for the day. But, I mean, it's fine, man. It's fine.
Gotcha.
He's got to quit with the voice lines, dude. So that's something for hydration. Analyzing. Let's... That's calories. Eat a few. And then eat this for hydration. Oh, fantastic, man. That kind of works out. Okay, back inside here. Before the spiders come back. No! I was up there. All the way back to the start. Okay. While we're here, that is empty. Doubles natural toxicity lost. Okay. Don't need that for the moment. Calorie bar. I like it. We're out of slots, dude. That's a limb. That's some more of those. We don't need this. Can we drop it? Drop it. 500 on the points. Okay. Tablets. Researcher Dr. Beatrice. Okay. If you want to read it, I'll leave it here. I'm not going through all this. I'm not a reading person too much. You can pause the video. Some more hydration. Let's drop... I don't want to drop all that. Let's drop this one. Okay, we're kind of full. There's probably more stuff up here to check. Like down here, we didn't look. We're out of slots. Let's head back before something happens. And we'll drop all this off and kind of see where we're at in life. We'll come back and finish looting this before we go for the day. I promise. We'll drop all this off. I'll tell you what. Give me a second. I'll go down here, drop it off. I will see you right back here. We'll loot that last room. Just loot it now. We can drop some of the plants if we want to. Instead of running all the way back for like one item. Ah, dude, that'd be the way that it goes, you know? I do like all the build parts that you get, you know, for free. Seems like the spiders are gone too. So, I mean, that's always a good thing. What is this? Incoming message from the mainframe. I'll leave it here in case you want to read it for a minute. Okay, moving on. More stuff from storage. A food pack. We just ate. We got one of these. I don't want to drop this. We could probably drop some ammo if we wanted to. I mean, just food. We're not too worried about it right now. We got these two. Drop this. It's fine. Oh, that's the Wolfram. These are very tiny storage containers. Can that stack? Absolutely. And then pistol ammo. Let's drop this. There we go. That's the worst part about these kind of games, is trying to decide what you want to keep and what you don't. I think we're fully looted up here. For the most part. It's going to be some extra calories. Let's drop off. Let's leave it. We'll come back for... Well, use that for research. We'll come back for it. Some point in time. Maybe off camera. There's a lot of it down here, too. Another dead body. More war bonds. More ammo. Serpent sticks. So doubles the natural energy regen. Lasts 40 minutes. Gains 30 toxicity. Does not stack with other energy regeneration effects. I'll leave all that stuff for now, man. Again, slots are limited. So, that was kind of cool. Spiders. Not so much, man. Not so much. So we got that one thing down here, too. That might be the calcium. Titanium there. This. It's on the way to base. Let's stop by there and see what it is. It might be just a... part of terrain, though. But the nodes are usually big. There's something else over here as well. Right in there. We'll check those two real quick. Might be water like this. That might be just what that is as well. So we have arrived. Spot number 1. Oh, you can mine it. This might be clay as well. Oh, it's calcium. Okay. Let's say it looks kind of weird. Might be some clay as well. So we need 1,000 of this, right? So what we need to do, set up an extractor. Can we build that over here? Right here. Wait. Cannot build outside the base core area. So that's why we need multiple base cores. Okay. I get it now. I get it. So, how far is the base core area? It doesn't really say, right? So if that's here, what do we need to build another base core? We need one of these. Interesting. I don't know where we find one of those. I thought we had one and put it into the analyze machine. Right?
What is that?
Exactly.
A monolith.
I asked the wrong question. What function does it serve?
Unfortunately, all information on that subject is highly classified.
I mean, we'll figure it out eventually, right? I have to come back for that. So we can do one of two things. One, try to figure out about a different base core. Or two, just mine 1,000 off camera by hand. Spiders. We got to drop off our inventory regardless. Let's do that. Let's head back to base. Drop this off. Kind of see what we got from that one unlock. That might be for the weapon, I think, right? For the pistol. We got some ammo, so, I mean, that's always a plus. It's kind of cool. I'm hoping the map is pretty big. And there's more of those kind of little POIs around. That's kind of neat, man. Little fun breakup from all of the production. Hopefully we got enough storage for all this stuff. I think we do. Should have enough. Everything is off over here, too. It's all kind of done. Alright, so. Put our hands away. There we go. Food. A lot of food. I tell you what, give me a second. Let me sort all this out. Get it set up properly. We'll kind of go from there. I want to read it all, too, to see what we have. So what we'll have to do is build some more storage. Some for stems, right? Things like this that kind of give you a bonus. Some for medical, like this. And then some for other things like the limbs, right? Could we just build that now? So, medical, limbs. Let's just do that many more. That'll kind of work out. So do we have one for combat? Right here. So increases maximum health by 12. So we need the machine to insert them. And we got one slot unlocked for that. And we got the war bonds too. Put those in there for the moment just to kind of have them there. And then all this stuff can get researched. So resources have the kind of like the tannish gray background. Foods are like green. And then stuff for research is all has like the grayish blue color. That's not too bad, man. Like how it's all kind of color coded. So this. So we got 955. Let's call it 1,000. We're gonna do all those.
This data will be useful. Another great day for science.
4,600. That is nuts, man. All right, cool. So while we're over here, so we got level 2 on this one. Oh, that's a regeneration chamber. Okay, claim that. And then we want the map, right? Level up.
Great work. The Moon Energy Corporation successfully unlocked the geolocation service of structural and topological imaging terminal.
Great.
They are very
A map will be
happy with
useful.
your services. If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
Okay, they're talking over each other. We got to go a little bit slower with the unlocks. So, so the other thing, limb station right here, level 4. So level 3 is 1,500. We don't have another level 3 unlocked. Backpack upgrade. 8 slots. That's the pistol. So for this one, what do they need? It might be cheaper just to let this kind of run with the basic resources, right? Instead of wasting our points on simple stuff. Unset items will be returned to inventory. Okay.
I can use this.
Dude, the voice line stuff, man. So let's do this. And let this one run naturally. instead of us wasting our research on that, right? Keep it for the harder ones. Why'd it take so long to split and start on both? That's kind of weird, man. Just saying. So we need a storage for all this extra stuff that we get back too. Right? It's kind of where the silos come into play. Because then we can have the silo in front of this. It'll pump out of the smelter right into the silo. Kind of store it there. And we can always add to that from our inventory as well. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's running. Let's see where we're at in life in here. So that'll give us the first pistol. Now, where can we make the ammo at? Is that part of this? So we need to find out where to get the meteorite hearts from. Because that'll unlock stuff for the fabricator as well. Oh, that's where you make this. Okay, so... Okay. That'll make these on demand instead of us doing it ourselves. That might be helpful later on. There's no ammo in here, though. That might be part of one of these. I'm not too sure. We need to wait for that to kind of complete, though. And I need to figure out about a different core. I need 1,000 of this. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and call this one here. What I'll do off camera, the only thing I'll do everything else on camera, is I'll farm up by hand 1,000 of these. And that'll get us set for that. We should be able to unlock the next tier for... It's the blocks, right, that we need? Yeah, that'll unlock the calcium block for this. But still, for that, we need to be able to farm the calcium. I need to find out where some more of the cores are. So we can expand and have another base core. Right? The other option is if we upgrade. Now, what does that do? It's for cooling capacity. We need 30 of the hearts. We gotta find the hearts somewhere. It's only one heart to build a base core. Now, on the other hand, what is the upgrade in here for? There's gotta be a way to expand this, right? The range of it? It's a lot of back and forth, I know. Like I said, man, I'm learning everything on camera, so... Compounder. It's not in this one. Where was the amplifier thing? Not there. Right here. Increases base core capacity. Okay. So that's not going to do what we want it to. That's not going to expand the range. Might need to do some exploring. I can't remember what the core looked like whenever we first started the game. I thought it looked like these, but that was giving us the titanium, right? This right here? Double check and see real quick. That's wolfram ore, right? It is. Titanium. Helium. This is a core. It's taking longer to mine up. So if it is, we'll take the first one and build an addition to the base. Now for that, we can't really connect our power and stuff yet. There we go. One meteorite heart. Okay. That's where we got the calcium from too at the start. Now is this one or is this the titanium? Let's reload. I mean, oh, there's calcium right here. That's a lot closer to base. Okay, let's mine this one up first. So that's calcium. Oh, in the heart. Okay, so you got the calcium first. So the one over there that we saw had titanium on the outside and then other stuff on the inside. So what we should be able to do now, we can build one over here. Now the thing is too, if we build one over here, can we connect the supply lines from this one to that one? I don't know. We'll save that for the next video. Ah, dude, well, not too bad of a day, man. Kind of getting the hang of things. I don't want to look stuff up. I kind of just want to learn it in-game. But so far, it's pretty cool. We found that one outpost. The spiders are kind of terrifying, not going to lie. I'm kind of curious how the combat goes with the pistols, rifles, shotgun, things like that. It's kind of cool that you can use a mining laser for it. And we're kind of getting in the hang of things, getting things set up with the different stations, right? Get the tiers set up for like the ore extractor, into the smelter, and then splitting them off into the orbital exchange system thing. I like it, dude. I like it. I kind of like working for the corporations to unlock your new items. Kind of changes things up. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.